So I really dig that stuff. It's just like knowing like what did it take? How many extras were employed? What sort of things were happening? So like pop-up video, which by the way, VH1 had a goldmine idea. Where's pop-up video again? Let's have that pop-up video, because pop-up video was basically that. It was commentaries for music videos, saying like, this is how much this cost, this is what it took to, create this. Great stuff. They need to have that, some more. G4, pick up G4 TV. There's an idea for you. You make a program that's like any kind of sci-fi movie, and it's like all the commentary. And in fact, that's it. That's what it is. Heck, resurface Mystery Science Theater 3000. Those guys they're still kicking around. They could use a show, and because it was popular, it was so popular, you can give them the license, give them the opportunity. My God, imagine the draw. G4 would go from last channel in the lineup to second to last. Okay, it might help you. Just please, guys, you gotta, oh man. Anyways, this is a revolution of ideas. This is a different stream of thought, but I'm trying to get a job at G4 TV, and the thing is, I'm worried about G4 TV that it's gonna disappear on me. So this is something interesting. We as an audience, as a consumer base, we can influence what sort of programming is maintained, what sort of programming we receive, right? So why not do that? Why not, spread the word? And the thing is, oh my God, I'm broaching into it, but it's you can get paid for it, but like at the same time, with blogs and stuff like that, at the same time, like why not? Why not like support what you like, and spread the word. So like and that's why I sent out on MySpace the thing, to all my friends saying, hey, I dig this show G4. I really dig this show Attack of the Show. I really dig this other show X-Play. And it's really great, material. Check out the show, because yeah, that's how you do it. Spread a word of mouth. And I think it's just so funny. And the other thing is that I don't want to see it go. I don't want to see it disappear, especially lately, because oh my God, this weird thing was happening. Like me and some of the guys on the forums were communicating with each other. Excuse me. And as a result, the show talks about it. A while ago, we had a conversation of how much do you think the guys make? How much do you think the stars make? And it was a question about it, and we're kind of talking with this or that, and we're actually throwing in kind of a couple different ideas, like, well, what sort of housing do they live in? Do they live in apartments? Do they live in like condominiums? Do they do some of them own houses even? What sort of cars do they drive? And just like we're kind of getting detailed about it, because for us, in a weird and unique way, this is our own little Hollywood, because we have direct communication with the stars. So that's like the really neat thing about this show. And I kind of want to advertise that too. Is like check that out. You can influence what is created on this show. It would be weird and amazing if they could have like a 24-hour gig of Attack of the Show and just like a live feed and just whatever this and that. But at the same time, it would be boring, because then it's so much like, oh well, oh look at us, we're communicating. We're talking to the people on the show, and they're responding live to us. And they're like, okay, that'd be cool, but how long would that last? So that's always a thing. But there we go, giving ideas to G4 of how they can make money. Because that's the other thing. G4 is a channel, apparently they're not making a lot of money. The news is floating around, and they say, like, yeah, they're the last station. They're in real expensive studios and that. So a lot of what I'm trying to do is, like, I want to get a job with them, but at the same time, I don't want them to, go under. So I'm trying to give them some advice too. I hope they're paying. The guys over there are paying attention, but they're like looking at each other and saying, "Hey, wait a minute, this guy Sky's got some good ideas." Because I mean, the other reason why is because it doesn't seem that they pay attention. In some cases, they may not be paying attention, but they probably are. But they're being smart and they're not discussing their business with outside people. So good for you guys. But yeah, it's like, yeah, if anything, it's probably gonna be a one-sided way of communication to them. So it's like, why not? I'm going to donate my time, my energy, my thought to helping a station, stay afloat. If it helps them and I don't get a cent for it, boo-hoo, am I going to sue them for it? Well, I'd like to, but at the same time, it's creative ideas, and really, they put the show together. I'm just a guy who's spouting hot air, but I'm sharing it with the world, this and that. So I don't mind. I really don't mind. Call me wacko, whatever, but it's like, at the same time, even though I could use the job. That's why hire me. Come on, I got ideas, guys. I will be an asset to the company. See, this is that's the other thing. Revolution of ideas, whatever. But see, think of it this way: you can use the YouTube as your virtual resume. I'm going to have my brother, who's going to become he's going to quit his job working at a music shop because they just can't pay him. They just can't pay the guys. And he's going to go to a full-time tutor for violin and piano and guitar over in San Diego. And it's like, yeah, man, when you put up your flyers, put on there, check me out on YouTube. Type in Adam and Sky Animal, and bam, people will find you. And that's what I'm doing. Because the other night, my brother and his new roommate, they're performing great music, and it's just them jamming. They have no idea what they're going to play together. But it's just like, she can sing, she can play piano. Her friend was on bongo drum, and then Adam came in on the violin. And it's just like, yeah, she's just singing the soulful thing, and he's trying one different variation of the violin. And then I didn't realize it, but she was singing the same song later, and he was playing a different way to her. So, and it's just this amazing thing, because yeah, how could he mesh the violin to her singing and piano? And it's a high-pitched violin, too. So it's like, my brother, that's the thing, that's a good thing I really dig about him. He kind of, heavy metals the violin. He really can really make it sing and dance. So, so if you want, check that stuff out, too. It's a lot of good music. That's what I recorded. Whenever one of these guys started making music, I recorded. So I was like, because this is just too cool. A house of musicians. I can understand now a house of musicians. Why people talk about it. Why people used to talk about it. Because, yeah, it's just people who are constantly creating. They're constantly making music, And hopefully that's what it is. They're always creating. They're not trying to practice the same song over and over again, It's like, oh, we got to make sure the song is right, so we make our big break, So, but I'm glad music's exploding too. By the way, that music exploding. The more music out there, and even regardless of what kind of music it is, it could be freaking death metal, which is just the most repulsive stuff. Which does it even make sense? I tried listening to it, and I was like, no, man, this is bad. Wait, okay, some cute or somewhat cute blonde chick is screaming at me. Oh, God, and she's really working it too while she's singing. I'm like, no. But I do like Sepultura, and I do like Soulfly. Max Cavalera, you rock, man. But anyways, what was my original point? Get on these crazy ideas of thought. Because I'm just, if I seem giddy, it's because I'm a little happy with myself that I'm thinking of this, that I'm thinking of something that could work and be beneficial. Because in a way, I'm really just sitting here waiting for a job to open up. And if I can help my fellow man, if I can, spread some words, spread some advice, spread some guidance, because I think that's what a lot of people need. They need somebody to listen to, and that's why you have talk show hosts, and that's why you have radio personalities, and that's why you have 24-hour CNN news coverage, because that is a person. That is a person that you are in some way interacting with. And that's what that's why people develop this weird fascination with celebrities, where they want to start controlling them. Oh my God, it's this weird thing I'm noticing. So many celebrities, they really grow to hate their celebrityism because there's always people wanting stuff from them. Can you imagine? And it's partly because you have fame and wealth, and it's like they want some people who don't have it, they want to scratch at it, and they want to get a little taste of it, and it's like, no, please leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered with that. This is just a life. This is just a work. This is just my job. But guess what? Because it's my job, you want to intrude on it. And it's like, no, please don't. So, but that's what these guys over at G4. I think that's what they got too. So, it's crazy. That's where I can witness it firsthand. So I'm using the forums over at G4 and this crazy interaction with Attack of the Show, that I can observe this thing. And it's like, God, it's just amazing. This microcosm of how things are going. And the thing is, too, is that, maybe this is like a research project, even, that can be done. I just don't know the means. I just don't know how to approach it. But I think